Today is the YouTubers Weekly Nail Art Sammy Collab, and hosting this one is Handy Helper, and the theme is Down on the Farm. So everyone created a farm Manny. You're looking at all the pictures right now. The links to their videos will be in the description box below as soon as I receive them. Our Instagram links are already there in case you'd like to follow us on Instagram. My picture will be coming up last, and then I'll show you how I created it. I'll be using this stamping plate from Uber Chic, and it is the Thanksgiving special plate. Give thanks. I think it has a lot of farm crops on here. I'll be using a variety of stampers. This one is my favorite. It's really super sticky, and it's the Queen stamper from Walmart. This one is actually okay. This is actually pretty sticky, and this is a big blingy stamper from eBay, and this one is a Moira stamper, and actually this one's pretty sticky as well. Well, I guess that must be why I like these three. I actually didn't realize they were almost the same stickiness. This one I think is a firmer stamper. Yeah, let's play Goldilocks. And this stamper is too soft. And this stamper is kind of medium. And this stamper is really hard. I'll be using on the black stamping polish from Brave's Diva polish. I'll be using the corn, the wheat, and the pumpkins. Got a good image there. Ooh, really nice pickup there. And for the next one, I'll be using my Moira stamping polish, and this is, actually they call it dark brown. And I'll be using the brown on the wheat. And that is a good pickup too. With the wheat, you want a firmer stamper to pick it up, or else they're all wavy and they're not like in straight lines anymore. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the excess around here, even though I know it won't really matter because my nails are so small. Now I'm going to do some coloring, and I'm going to use Hit the Bottle Midnight Pumpkin for my pumpkins. You actually don't have to spend a lot of money on brushes and dotting tools. You can get these all really reasonably online on eBay. It takes, yes, you're ordering from China. It takes like 3 weeks, but it's the same stuff that they sell in America for way more. And I usually get maybe if I'm getting like a huge bunch of brushes, I think the most I've ever spent was maybe $4, and I've gotten like 10 brushes or something like that. But a lot of times I only pay a couple dollars, $1 or $2 for my brushes. And I think they work just fine. I've never even had a brush wear out where I've had to throw it out yet. So that's pretty interesting. And you just want to make sure that you use the right size brush for coloring in your image, because you want to try not to get out of the lines, and sometimes the details are really, really small, and you will need a smaller brush to stay in the lines. These pumpkins are sort of medium-ish size, so I can use a wider brush, which obviously is going to go a little quicker while I am coloring these in. For coloring in the corn, I'm going to be using Hit the Bottle, See What I Green. And I'll be using Twinkle Tea Subtweet. For the, I'm going to use a little bit, oh yeah. I'm using a little bit finer of a brush here for these corn. Now the parts that I definitely don't want on my nails, because I don't want to color them in or whatever, I'm just going to remove them with this tape. And for my brush care, basically how I clean them is I just dip them off in acetone, but I don't leave the acetone just sitting on there. I actually wash them off with soap and water then afterwards. So I'm going to add base coat to all of my nails. On the nails I'm doing stamping, I'm going to use Zoya's Jack. This is a nice neutral color. I thought it would be perfect for a farm mani. There we go. And I'll need 2 coats of Jack for all of my nails. And for my other nails, I'm going to use this shade by China Glaze, and it's called Aut-Umm. I needed that, and yeah, I needed this polish. I think the stamping that I'm using today reminds me of autumn, those crops, and I thought this would be perfect for my other nails. And here, I don't know if you can really see it. It's pretty dark, but it's got some like goldish flecks in it. It's really pretty. If you're interested in seeing some really good swatches of this, I will link Kelly Marissa's swatch video for this. Actually, it's the collection, and I believe it's from last year, but I did pick it up this year. I always purchase my China Glaze from Head to Toe Beauty, and he does stock everything that China Glaze makes. So if it's a couple years old, but they still make it, he will have it. So I believe this was the fall from last year. And I always watch swatch videos before I buy my polish so that I can tell, you know, if I'm going to like it. And I like Kelly Marissa's swatch videos the best. I actually created a public playlist for you guys of Kelly Marissa swatches, and they're grouped in by category and by, you know, polish that I buy. So I've got a China list playlist that has her China Glaze swatches, and I've got a Zoya playlist. And Zoya is coming up with a Black Friday sale. I think this video will be out before Black Friday, so you can go and watch those videos and make a list. Stamping does not stick well on dried regular nail polish, so I use a sticky base coat and let it dry for a minute so it's still tacky enough to grab the stamped image. If you let it dry too long, then you're going to have the same issue that will be too dry and the stamped image will not stick to your finger. This down a little bit. There we go. Okay, and my pumpkins are going to go right here. There we go. And on my thumb are going to go the wheat. The screen polish is a little messy. And I'm just going to get rid of that pumpkin because I don't want to have a disaster or what happened with the corn nail. So there we go. Just dissolving that with a corrector pen dipped in acetone. And I just dip these in acetone. I don't fill them with acetone. I think you can do that, but I don't do that. And I purchased them off eBay. They cost like $1 a piece. So, not a bad deal. Okay. And the thumb actually looks pretty good. Just that one little spot there. Now I'm going to use my favorite smudge-free top coat. This stuff is amazing. And I'm just going to put this right on over my stamped images. You don't have to worry about getting a big glob on your brush and floating it because it will not smudge your stamping. So I highly recommend this in your tools for stamping. The Bundle Monster, the Maniology Smudge Free dries pretty quickly. So as soon as it's dry, I go in with my favorite long-lasting top coat just to make sure that my nail polish is not going to chip and wear off really quickly. And here is the finished mani. Oh my gosh, I really love this one. This is so cool. I love the theme. Thank you, Handy Helper. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not one of my subscribers, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.